Today I'm going to show you a cool brainstorming method to generate tons of ideas. Hi there, my name is Tchoi. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. In my channel, I talk about everything to do with the office, and today we're talking about a really cool brainstorming method called the 635 Brainwriting Method. So the 635 Brainwriting Method requires 6 people, but you can do this with fewer than 6 people. I would say a minimum of 3 people, and you can probably do it with about 8 people, but that's probably the max. So the neat thing about this brainstorming technique using 6 people is that you can generate 108 ideas in 30 minutes. This is awesome, especially if you're working with a team and you guys are stumped on a problem and you want to come up with creative ideas, but you can't. This way, 108 ideas, this is amazing. There's no other method that I know of that you can generate that many ideas in such a short time span. So how does it work? First off, you're gonna need to create a template like this. So in this case, I have 6 people participating in my brainstorming session. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then I've got 3 ideas. So I create 3 columns for my ideas. Now how it works is that people would be seated around a table like this. So before you begin the brainstorming session, of course, you need to come up with a problem that you need to solve or a general statement that you want to brainstorm around. So in this case, for an example, let's say that I'm a pen manufacturer and I just came up with a really cool extreme pen. In this case, my team would be my product marketers, and what we're trying to find out is a creative way to launch this new extreme pen that we're bringing to the market. So the question in this case, when I'm dealing with my product marketers, we're launching a new extreme pen, is how can we launch our extreme pen? And I want our team to be creative. So no ideas are bad ideas, we've heard that before, but in this case when you're brainstorming it holds especially true because you just want to generate as many ideas as possible in this short amount of time. So in this case we have our 6 people seated around the table, so everybody's handed one of these sheets, and on these sheets of course you'll have the person's name. So once everybody has a sheet in their hand, we're going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and each person is going to have 5 minutes to come up with 3 ideas addressing this question on how we can launch our extreme pen. Once the 5 minutes is up, you will have, for the first round, everybody will have a line like this. So in this case, Charlie has 3 ideas, and we have Chris over here with 3 ideas and so forth. So everybody will have 3 ideas. And then everybody takes their sheet that they originally wrote on and they pass it to the right-hand side. So once everybody passes the sheet to the right-hand side, they'll find their name. So in this case, Charlie will have Chris's sheet. Charlie will read Chris's 3 ideas and then write 3 more ideas on top of that. So this process will have 6 rounds. So 6 times 5 is 30 minutes. So we have 3 ideas per person. That's a total of 108 ideas. So at the end of the session, this full grid will be packed with ideas. Now, when you're doing the 635 brainwriting method, there's something called hitchhiking. Now, hitchhiking means looking at somebody else's ideas and creating more ideas on top of that. So I'll give you an example. Charlie over here has 3 ideas. So one of the ideas is to launch their products at a Red Bull sports event. That might trigger a really cool idea, say, oh, you know what, I saw a really cool downhill ice skating event in Quebec City, and I think this would be a perfect one to launch it because our pens do really well in the cold. So then Chris might actually put that idea in there. So that idea was hitchhiked or inspired by Chris's original idea, and that's called hitchhiking. It seems very difficult at first to come up with all these ideas, but when you look at other people's ideas, it inspires you to create more ideas based on that. It's not stealing somebody's idea, it's just getting inspired. Now, once you have all these ideas populated and the worksheet is all full, then what you can do is you could do another session. You could give everybody a Postit flag and you could get them to vote on the best ideas. So it's a really fun way to engage everybody. It gives you a very concrete timeline of 30 minutes to generate all these ideas. Now, I've been in brainstorming meetings where you've allocated an hour to brainstorm ideas, and at the end of those brainstorming sessions, you only come up with maybe 1 or 2 ideas, and sometimes they're not the best ideas, but this way we're looking at volume. So it doesn't matter if your idea is bad as long as you just write something down on there. So give that a go. Oh, and by the way, a little shout out to my sponsor, iCloth. So by now, a lot of people know how awesome these cleaning wipes are. Not only are they my sponsor, but I use these on a daily basis. If you do have any stubborn stains on your whiteboard, try using an iCloth to wipe away those stains, and look, it actually erases the dry erase perfectly as well. It's an awesome wipe to have next to a whiteboard. so you can refresh your whiteboard and give it a nice clean look. So consider iCloth having that right next to your whiteboard. For those of you that have tried the 635 brainwriting method, I'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment down below. And if you haven't tried the 635 brainwriting method, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And of course, if you like this video, please do me a huge favor and share this with your friends, family, and coworkers. And by now, if you haven't done so already, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel and tap on that bell so you can be reminded of my weekly video uploads. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you all next time.